It lags like a split second, and it sounds weird.
Just got to get used to it. Put those training wheels off.
Take them off.
Put them off.
Put those training wheels off.
I knew I was supposed to put something on my bike.
Shit, it was training wheels.
Oh no, Timmy! Off. Spin off. Podcast. Hello. I'm Brian.
I'm Shaheer.
And you're listening to
Spin-Off.
It's a podcast where we take a show and we take turns pitching spin-offs for the show.
As best we can.
Okay, see that's
sometimes as worse we can.
Or we just talk about random shit.
Yeah.
And eventually get to the point.
Well, we already talked about training wheels.
So special guest today, Jake Levine.
Hello.
Jake, who are you? And what are you doing?
Better yet,
in this apartment?
Why are you?
Well, when a man and a woman love each other.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
I thought we were going to get the
Jake,
story finally.
Who are you and how dare you?
This is an interrogation.
Where were you on the night of the 21st?
Wait, I can actually tell you. What day was that?
I did not say what month.
Let me check my saved Instagram stories.
I need every 21st for the past 6 years.
Yeah.
This is a long-running investigation.
I wouldn't do well. I wouldn't do well in that situation.
Not
Where
at
were
all.
you the 21st every single month of your life? I know at least a majority of those I was asleep in my bed.
So Jake today is a guest pitcher. So he and Shaheer will be pitching shows today. Finally, my years of being judgmental are finally coming into fruition.
All right, so today we are spinning off a Nickelodeon classic show, which we always say classic. Every
show's a classic.
Every show's a classic in my mind. Yeah.
Every 90s.
Every 90s. So one of those is going to be Hey Arnold.
But here we go.
Hey Arnold is an American animated television series created by Craig Bartlett that aired on Nickelodeon from October 7th, 1996 to June 8th, 2004. The show centers on a fourth grader named Arnold who lives with his grandparents in an inner city boarding house. Episodes center on his experiences navigating big city life while dealing with problems he and his friends encounter.
So as a kid, I loved watching Hey Arnold, and older, I realized these are elementary school kids just running around New York City.
Yeah.
Is it New York City? I thought it was like a fictional.
No,
I mean, it's a fictional city.
It?
Yeah.
No, I thought they specifically said New York.
No, it's a fictional city.
Fictional city, but
it's actually more. I believe the creator is from Boston.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be more reminiscent of
Boston.
Any big city, I just automatically assume is New York City.
Yeah. I mean, and then like they have PS like New York's has public school like 118 and stuff like that. They were PS 118.
Yeah.
So, okay, so right here it says drawing inspiration from Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington.
Not even close to New York.
Completely different coast.
Apparently, I'm just a fucking idiot.
No.
Yeah.
No, Brian, you're great. We love you.
No.
But yeah, no, like it's crazy because they're fourth graders.
Yeah. What's with Nickelodeon and just allowing kids to be
free?
Yeah, free.
Because that's how the 90s were.
Yeah. In the 90s, no one had adult supervision.
Also, when you think about New York, you know, like kids.
Not New York.
No, but I'm just saying, like, when you have the analogies towards New York, the kids who grow up going to school in New York take public transportation. They walk. They do everything just like that. So it's not even that big. Yeah. So it's not a big stretch when you really think about that. But they do everything, and Arnold has basically his own apartment.
Yep. Oh yeah. He has a suite, just a whole floor of a boarding house where all the other rooms are tiny.
I still want that bedroom.
Yeah.
He has a skylight.
Yep.
Yeah. And he can roof
and a
access.
sofa bed.
Yeah, roof access. He has a sofa. No, he doesn't have a sofa.
I thought his bed
he has a Murphy sofa.
Oh,
it goes into the
was
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
A nice bed. He has built-in shelves around his bed.
Yeah. And a senile grandmother.
Yeah.
And
No, the grandma. Well, yeah. I guess
She's absolutely senile.
Oh, she's lost it. But I love her. Like,
and a
I want to hang out with
grandfather
her.
who
has
just
like a penis head.
and
Okay.
Yeah.
is that a penis head?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
He has a lung at the top. And
I'm gonna-
then,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
yeah,
I mean,
okay, so his head comes to
Hold
a
on.
point. His
I'm gonna
chin
check
is
that.
like if you do a profile of his head, the back part of it is shaped as a penis.
I don't think so.
I like that you took the time to
It'd
do
be a
this.
really weird shaped penis, is all I'm saying.
I mean,
It's a very weirdly shaped.
Like, does he just have a
penis, but-
growth?
wait, you
Yeah. Yeah.
guys are joking, right? That's what penises look like, right?
Oh, man.
Like that's
Your penis looks 87 years old.
It has eyes on it?
I mean, come on, that's you guys are messing with me, right? That's what everyone's looks like, right?
But also the thing about Hey Arnold, there's so many different ways you can go with a Hey Arnold spinoff.
That's kind of true about a lot of the shows we've done so far.
But just like the depth of like the amount of characters in this show.
It's like all the Nickelodeon shows have been that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just like so many good characters that you can do anything with them.
Yeah.
I think most of the shows that we have, you can go a lot of different ways, obviously, just from the basis of a show. Like, if there's enough episodes, there's enough people or even side characters to pivot to another show. But the amount of characters that Hey Arnold has is probably the largest, I think, of any show that we've done.
And
Like, people that we actually know about.
Yeah, I think it gives credit to the writing too, because it's one thing to have just like a bunch of characters, but to have a bunch of characters that have such strong
Memorability.
and such like and are so well rounded that you could actually have a whole show with them.
It's like that show and I think maybe Rugrats were like the two shows where they had they had like multiple episodes centering around various different characters.
Yeah.
Like Hey Arnold, there were episodes where he wasn't even in it.
Right. Hey, Arnold is not here.
Yeah.
So, favorite Hey Arnold episode? Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't know if it's my absolute favorite. It's just the one that popped into my head because there's so many good ones. It's kind of hard for me to pick a favorite.
Mhm.
It's the one where he loses his grandfather's watch in the sewer.
I was thinking
Oh,
about
yeah.
that one. Yeah.
And he has to go down, and there's a guy who like lives down there with all the rats, and he grabs it, and then Arnold's going through like all these loops just
Yeah.
to like get it back.
The craziness of the sewer system. I was like, I thought it was really like that.
Honestly, though, a very safe sewage system.
Yeah. Again, fourth graders.
Yeah.
Traveling through the sewer.
Yeah, and then like he finally gets the watch back, and the guy who's living with the rats is like all depressed and sad. Like he just lost his favorite thing in the world that he'd only had for like 3 minutes maybe.
Mhm.
And then he gives it back to his grandfather. He drops it down the sink. It goes right back down
Yep.
to the
Yeah.
sewer to the guy.
And he's just like, well, well.
He's like, oh, okay. And just opens a drawer, and it's just filled with the same exact
yeah.
And like the guys down there like so sad, and then it hits him and he's just so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think all of where Arnold helps out just a outcast adult.
So
Like
most episodes.
Yeah. But so like I know he had a name, but the bird person one,
Oh, actually,
Pigeon Man.
Pigeon Man.
Yeah.
I like Pigeon Man more than the
Yeah.
episode I just said.
But
God,
Pigeon
and
Man
that's
is the darkest.
Yeah, he just like takes the pigeon.
Yeah.
And he flies
He's a
away.
He's
very
like,
melancholic.
I can't trust
character.
anybody in the world,
but I can trust.
but I
him.
can trust my pigeons.
Yeah.
But like he helps him learn that the world's okay, but then at the end he's still just like, no, world's still not okay, but you've given me a little bit of hope.
Yeah, all the pigeons pull
Strings.
strings from
Yeah.
his jacket and fly him in the air.
But like,
Away.
you want to talk about like a variety of characters? The tone of that character is so different from any other character on the show.
Yeah.
And also the music at the end with
Yeah.
just like the sunset while he's flying away. It's so beautiful.
That's the thing about like 90s Nick shows. There wasn't really anything like them. There's nothing like them really now. Like they weren't really kid shows. They were kind of just trying to be for everyone, but be decent enough for kids. So they were, they had jazz in the beginning of the of the thing. What like elementary school kids listen to jazz music?
I did.
My favorite episode was when Grandma taught Arnold karate after he got bugged.
I remember that.
And the only reason I remember that is because when the kid approached him and he karate chopped him and all of his clothes disintegrated.
I remember that.
I was just like, I just wanted to ask for directions.
Yeah.
I remember. He just cries walking away with his pants just disintegrated in his underwear, walking away moping.
Just basically like an ascot of a t-shirt missing and his underwear.
There was a phase
so
in
sad.
there was a phase in 90s television where everyone's problems could be solved by karate. By just learning karate, but then they had to learn like not to use it when they wanted to, and that was like the main lesson.
Only in self-defense.
Yep.
Which I feel like most problems could be solved nowadays with karate. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe we should go back to the 90s where
Maybe.
karate was the answer to all of our problems.
I just thought of the episode where Arnold tries to give Eugene the best day of his life.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Eugene is always getting hurt.
Yeah.
And he takes him to a baseball game and he gets hurt by everything. There's an episode where I think Eugene has to go to the hospital, and it might have been that one, and they shut the door and the number flips upside down.
Yeah.
And he got his tonsils taken out.
Yeah.
And his spleen.
Yeah.
I was like the one where Harold goes on the weight loss cruise and comes back fatter, and then Arnold like helps him like train and get down to like the weight he was before he went on the weight loss cruise.
Before that, he went to the ice cream truck, and instead of getting 6 fudge bars like he usually does, he got 12 low-fat fudge bars.
I take it back. I think that's my favorite episode.
Yeah, there's so many good ones.
Yeah.
There's the Monkey Man episode.
Monkey
Yeah.
There's a
Monkey Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
God, and where Harold becomes a butcher's apprentice.
Yeah,
Oh,
after
God.
he steals the ham.
Yeah.
Oh,
An
that was-
episode where it's
I saw
really
that
hot
'cause
and they're
I was
trying to go to the
hungry.
pool, but there's no room to fit. In
Yeah.
Which is real in inner
The
cities.
pool. Oh, I know.
Or they fix up that courtyard and the adults fucking steal it.
The football game versus the 5th graders.
Yeah.
Let's just spend the rest of the podcast listing Hey Arnold episodes. I
Just
think that'd be
reminiscing. The episode where they break the turtle out of the aquarium.
good. Yeah, the turtle episode.
That's an awesome episode.
Hey Arnold is like one of my go to sleep shows, but it sucks because just like we were talking about all the good episodes is that I'll get drawn into it, and next thing I know I've been up for 6 hours watching
Dude.
24 episodes of Hey Arnold.
It's cool. You're a grown man.
That's
what you're
like
supposed to do.
me with SVU. I know that's not what we're doing for spinoff, but as soon as like
Hey Arnold meets SVU.
That's my spinoff.
Eugene has been murdered. It was him.
Eugene killed himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like on accident. Like it's not depressing. It's just
No. Oh yeah. He shaved a little too hard. No, but like SVU, like every time it's on, it's a marathon. Every time I see it on, it's a marathon. And
and they always give it a random name for the marathon, like Good Hair Marathon.
and I'll be watching it and I'll just be like, all right, this is the last one I'm watching. And then the first scene happens and you hear the and I'm just like, fuck. All right.
That's my big thing.
And then 8 hours goes by and I'm just like,
that's
well,
the big
there
thing with
goes my day.
Netflix. Like there's
It
no
depends
there's no breakup, there's no commercials. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna stop after this break. It's just like, oh, the intro started already, so I mean I might as well just watch another one.
Honestly, it depends. If like there's a really interesting cold open in SVU, then I'm just like, all right, I'm into it.
So
like, I just gotta
every
know.
single episode.
Exactly.
It's like this character looks interesting. I wonder what's gonna happen to them.
It's like
they're not in any
Yeah.
part of the episode.
Oh, they got killed?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd that happen?
There was an all right. So we're going on tangents, but there's an episode.
We don't do that at this podcast.
There's an episode of SVU where there's 2 people arguing in the apartment, and then a gunshot goes off, and he just looks down and he's like, "Whoa, you didn't have to do that," and he just dies.
Wow.
And then they cut to the scene, and he's just like, "I don't know what happened." So they, one of the neighbors had a domestic violence argument and shot in the house, and it went through the wall and killed the the roommate that was having an argument with the guy in the other apartment.
Wow. So
I'm liking our SVU podcast.
yeah, Robin Williams was in an episode. Great guest stars.
Everyone was in like one of those episodes.
Mhm. I was in an episode.
I feel like those shows, it's a weird mix of like celebrities who are just doing like a cameo on it, and then just people trying to like make it in entertainment.
And
so you've got like a mix of both, like huge
little
people
do
and
they
nobody.
know, the people trying to make it an entertainment, their death scene is very much a foreshadowing of their career after SVU. That was mean.
So
Okay.
Shaheer, your spin-off.
Yeah, let's get this.
My spinoff.
That was a very long before getting to the point of this podcast.
All right. So the title of my spinoff is Ronnie Rides Again. The plot. After 15 years of reclusiveness, disgraced former pop star Robbie Matthews attempts to revive his career after being exposed as a lip syncer in a Milli Vanilli level scandal. The genre is a musical comedy, and it's on Nick at Night.
Wait, who is this?
Yeah.
It's Robbie Matthews. I don't know if you remember the episode when
Obviously not.
Phoebe won tickets to the concert, and he has "I saw your face and wow."
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that.
Live before
So happy
your
right now.
very eyes, the one, the only, Ronnie Matthews.
I saw your face and wow. Right then I took a vow that we'd be together, girl, just you and me. That's the meaning of eternity.
And
So, yeah, he was
the thing I love about Robbie Matthews is just like he was a complete fake. And like throughout the episode, it's just Phoebe finding out that he is nothing that she dreamed of. Like
That's right. He gets
Like-
along better with Helga.
Yeah, he gets
because-
along-
Yeah,
he has a
Who
like
didn't
he has
care
a
about him at
thick Hispanic accent. He calls her phobe.
yeah.
Let's be real though. Phoebe was too good for anybody except Gerald.
Fair enough.
They end up.
You're
Didn't
taking
they
this a
like
weird
go
place,
to?
man. You're talking about children.
No.
I believe they dated, right?
Yeah. They like went to a dance together.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like with her priorities, the right priorities, straight A student, bright future ahead of her.
Yeah.
And all these kids are just running around sewage systems. And like at least Gerald's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
Robbie
Gerald
Matthews
keeps
was
it.
like the only thing that she stand after.
50.
Like she everything else was so tactical with her school, like friendships, all of that stuff. But when it came to Robbie
Super loyal
Matthews,
friend.
she was like, oh my God, he is my idol. He is the person I love, and got her whole life shattered.
Remember that episode where she like broke her leg and made a fake cast after her leg healed just because Helga was
Yeah.
still nice to her? You know how messed up that relationship is?
Yep.
Yeah, but it's like finally my best friend is nice to me.
But you know how fucked up
That is fucked up.
That's
Yeah.
very fucked up.
But like again, like a kid's show.
But
It's
also,
like, hey, sometimes your
Helga's-
friends are shit.
Helga's home life is fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her mom is on Xannies
And an alcoholic.
and alcoholic. Yeah.
Her mom's just drugged up in every single episode. We never got to see her actual personality.
Yeah, her dad doesn't care about her at all.
No.
He only cares about her sister
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Womp.
Big Bob's Beepers.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Big Bob's Beepers?
Yeah, I
Big,
think so.
Big Bob's beepers.
Yeah, but then I think he got like televisions afterwards or something, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Big Bob's doing big things.
Yeah, Big Bob's doing big things. Big Bob doing big things.
Wait, you're not doing a Big Bob spinoff? I want to see Big Bob in today's world. How is this beeper store surviving?
Oh, he's man.
He's man.
He's retired.
He literally is a man.
He's retired and is living in Miami, Florida, fishing on a nice boat. Wife is just drinking mimosas and margaritas. And
All right. Well, it says in the Jungle movie, he still sells beepers despite Helga pointing out that nobody uses beepers anymore due to cell phones. And it's implied that his business isn't as successful as it used to be.
wow.
What do you mean? It would not be existent.
It just wouldn't exist at all.
How?
Hey, but you
How
know
many
what?
how many months paid of rent does he have?
Okay, so Shaheer, clarify what was your pitch?
My pitch was a show that centers around Robbie Matthews. He is trying to revamp his music career after being exposed as a lip syncer in a Milli Vanilli level scandal
Love it.
in 2000.
So, my Hey Arnold spinoff centers around everyone's favorite character, your guys and mine, Eugene.
Good.
And it's called Eugene is Okay. Because every time he got hurt, he'd say, I'm okay. So basically, Eugene moves from this Seattle, Oregon-based fictional town.
It's New York, goddammit.
And he moves to 90s Harlem, New York. So it's a series about survival. And Eugene and who better than Eugene to be put in this situation? So Eugene goes to a new school. Well, actually, I'm getting into the pilot.
Yeah.
So basically,
general plot.
That's mine.
So Eugene moves to 90s era Harlem. Okay. And what genre is this?
Oh man, it could be a thriller, a comedy, a dark comedy, a drama, a romance. It could be anything.
What do you want to fall on? I'm
That's the
thinking
one-
when you say it, so we're thinking like it plays like Atlanta, right? So so Atlanta is listed as a dark comedy, but every episode is different.
Yeah. And
So-
I feel like this would be more like a comedy, dark comedy.
Cool.
Could get political at times, so I'll just go dark comedy.
Sweet.
Live action animation.
Ooh, there's no actor who can portray the soul of Eugene in a live action, so it's a
I'll do it.
cartoon. No.
All right, so it's a cartoon, and what channel is it on?
Oh, this is the new Nickelodeon.
Okay.
New Nickelodeon?
Is that what it's called?
It's just Nickelodeon.
Oh, this is
Get hip.
Nickelodeon. You know what? Maybe Netflix. This is Netflix.
And you said Eugene is okay, right?
It's called Eugene is Okay.
Yeah. All right,
Nice.
so, yeah, Eugene is okay.
All right, now what's the theme song?
Robbie rides again.
It's literally
Did you not know you had to write a theme song?
it's literally jazz music. And Eugene falls down a sewer and goes, I'm okay. And then it just starts.
Can you play a few bars?
No,
of
shut up.
It's jazz music, but it just pivots into A Tribe Called Quest.
that?
Yes. So it's jazz music and he's walking like it's the old neighborhood in Hey Arnold. As soon as it becomes Harlem, A Tribe Called Quest. And then he falls down a sewer and it's the I'm okay. And
Right.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I know we're pitching some A1 material right now, but I wanted to take this opportunity to shed some light on another podcast. Here they are to let you know what they're about.
Yes, I'm Brian. I'm here.
This is Jay,
Aaron.
And Richard.
and we're the VCR Kids. We rewatch movies from our childhood,
They're mostly from the 80s and 90s.
And we decide whether or not it holds up.
look up the VCR Kids on your favorite podcatcher and check out some of our past episodes.
We've watched Hook, All Dogs Go to Heaven, The Mighty Ducks, and more.
And check out our special episodes where we watch Harry Potter with our friend who has never seen them.
Search for the VCR Kids today. We'll talk at you soon.
All right, Shaheer, what is your pilot episode?
So the pilot is the episode opens to a title card that reads Super Bowl 34 with underlying chants of Robbie, 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 Robbie. Cut to a Paul Thomas Anderson-esque tracking shot of a producer walking backstage as the show is getting started. She enters Robbie's dressing room to tell him he's on in 5 minutes, but interrupts him getting 300-style fake abs painted on. He yells at his assistant for allowing anyone in his dressing room. The producer walks back out to the control room to make sure cameras and sounds are ready and asks about pyrotechnics, to which the crew all gives the okay. Robbie walks to the lift that brings him to the stage in a pink glitter trench coat and star glasses with an upside-down guitar that his team fixes just before the lift goes up. The producers race back to the control room and count down 3, 2, 1, and the music plays. Robbie puts on an incredible introduction until one of the audio guys cues a transition too early, and in order to remedy the flub, cuts the music to cue the other track. Robbie's natural vocals come spewing through the microphone instead of the pre-recorded vocals, and he's booed off stage. Cut to black. There's a montage of night show banter, laughing at the situation, him in interviews, etc. Robbie is dropped from his record label and embraces the ridicule to generate income, doing reality television, early VH1 television, behind the music episodes, and showing what really went on during the run. One day, after a humiliating appearance, Robbie looks at himself in the mirror and says, "I'm done." And the title card, 2015. Robbie has been living in a modest apartment in Brazil for 14 years, relatively unbothered. He's been training physically and vocally for the entire time, often performing at local open mics for sport. At one of the events, he performs a stripped-down acoustic version of I Saw Your Face and Wow, and is secretly recorded by one of the attendees who uploads it on YouTube, and it instantly goes viral. This results to meetings with various managers and record labels back in the States who all tell him the shocking reality of the situation. Talent is dead. Nobody cares if he can sing. They just care about your exploits, stating that they want to put him in a room with writers and a ton of auto-tune.
So now that he's actually good at singing, none of that matters.
Yep.
So is this a one episode show? I've completely redeemed myself.
Well, no, I kind of like that.
No,
the
me
whole
too.
him living in the world after he's improved himself, and the whole world's telling him, "No, you can be who you were. It's fine."
Yeah, we don't care.
Like he's an amazing.
I love when growth is pointless.
Yeah. He's spent 14 years out of the spotlight just becoming the person that he should have been, and they're just like, "Oh no, fuck that."
Yeah.
Have you heard music lately?
Fake now.
Yeah, everything's fake. We don't care.
He's the new T-Pain.
Basically.
Because T-Pain sounds
Yeah,
great.
T-Pain sings really well.
I really want someone to get caught lip syncing, and I'm just being like, "What do you fucking expect?"
On this episode, they just cut to black.
I just pictured that. It's amazing. What do you expect? My voice is shot.
Yeah, but yeah, in this episode, it just cuts to black before they see what happens after he gets booed on stage, and then it goes into that montage of TV recordings.
But there's TV recordings of him just like trying to get off stage and falling over, and then like
Oh man, it
knocking
could be.
everything off.
It could
And then
be.
It's just even more embarrassing than
He like
him
shits his
just lip
pants.
syncing. Yeah. He just vomits over the drum set.
And he leaves and comes back and pretends he's a different person.
Hey guys, I heard that kid Jerry pooped his pants.
I
like baseball. I like the skateboard.
Yeah, skateboard. Yeah.
He has the glasses with the mustache.
Hello, this is the superintendent. I heard that kid Jerry pooped his pants. What
an idiot. Have you met the new kid, Brian? He's really cool. He likes the skateboard. God. Anyone who listens to this will not know what we're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Derek Comedy.
That's a Derek comedy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Just a I love how genuine that was. Oh yeah.
Oh man, remember when Donald Glover was good?
Hey.
I'm joking. He's amazing.
All right.
Him and Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, that's what I wish his name was just the Dwayne Johnson Rock.
Yeah. The Dwayne.
So, Jake, your pilot episode.
All right. Eugene is in a moving truck pulling into Harlem, and he goes, "Oh, wow, this looks like a really nice place, Mom and Dad." And they go to their apartment. They get out, and they're like, "Okay, Eugene, we're going to move everything. You can go get your new room set up." He goes upstairs. It's basically the size of a closet because, New York.
Yes.
But it is Harlem, but still New York. So they're like, "Why don't you go meet some of the neighborhood kids?" So he leaves the apartment, runs into a kid named Aaron Brown. And Aaron Brown takes a liking to Eugene right off the bat. They go outside to play. It's a very hot day in the middle of summer. Aaron Brown introduces him to the other kids in the neighborhood. And Eugene quickly realizes, hey, I'm the only one who looks the way I do.
With like an orange can hair?
Yeah. And he's white. So
Is he in Spanish Harlem?
no. I don't know why I said no like that.
No!
So Eugene is running around and all these kids are like, he's like, hi, I'm Eugene. They're like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Welcome to the neighborhood. And they're like, oh, man, it's so hot out. And Eugene's like, oh, I know how to take care of this. We did this back home all the time in Seattle, Oregon. And so there's a fire hydrant and there's a wrench in it. And Eugene starts pulling on it really hard. And all these kids are like waiting, excited, like, we're gonna get like a shower, it's gonna be so nice. Eugene yanks it off. And it's an aggressive, like really hard shot. And this is like a flashback to the 60s of like hoses. Like this is a very hard, aggressive shot. And these kids are not happy. And Eugene, who is oblivious to that time, realizes, oh no, I did something wrong. I don't know what it was. So these kids start chasing him, and he runs back to his place, and he runs in the apartment. Aaron Brown comes back, and Eugene's just like looking if everything's okay. He opens the door. He's like, Aaron, are they outside? And Aaron turns to him, and this is Aaron's catchphrase. And he says, Eugene, why are you doing this to me?
These inside jokes are great for
us.
are just great for this podcast here.
Yeah. So, okay. So fast forward, Eugene's been hiding for 2 months. In his apartment. These kids know where he lives. They're mad. All they want is an apology. So Eugene goes to school. And like a lone kick in a bag full of Cocoa Puffs, he is walking around the hallways. I'm glad you liked that.
I don't know if liked is the right word.
You laughed pretty hard. Okay, so anyways, he's wandering through the hallways, and these kids corner him. They're like, hey, we have a problem. And he's like, what? And they're like, the thing with the fire hydrant, that wasn't cool. He goes, what are you talking about? I just wanted to cool everyone off. And they're like, no, you don't understand. And then a familiar voice to Eugene pops up, and he's like, hey, Eugene, who do you guys think that is? Just a guess. Just guess.
Is it God?
No, it's a familiar character.
You think God hasn't spoken to him before in the past?
Is it Arnold?
It's Stinky Peterson. Of all the people who would be in Harlem with Eugene, it's Stinky Peterson.
Oh my God.
And Stinky says, it's okay, guys. He's cool. He's with me. He didn't mean anything. He's a really nice guy. And these kids love Stinky because as the former spokesperson for Yahoo Soda, he got their cafeteria stocked hard. So he's hanging out with Eugene. He's like, hey, Eugene, I didn't know you moved here. He goes, yeah, you know, I'm giving you too much dialogue. All right, so I'm going to skip the dialogue. So basically what ends up happening is Eugene goes out for the basketball team in the second episode, and he's guarding the best player in school and the county. And this kid's like the thing about him is he's the best ball handler. No one's ever stolen the ball from him. Eugene is guarding him, steps on his untied shoelace, falls forward, trips, and just happens to fall into the ball and steals it from him. And the kids are like, what? And the coach is like, you're on the team. So Eugene is on the basketball team. Cut to the basketball game. These kids still are kind of iffy on Eugene. There's 3 seconds left. They're down 1. They put Eugene in. Eugene gets the ball, tries to shoot it from like half court, fouled hard, and the ball goes in. And the kids lift up Eugene, who's unconscious, and they're bouncing him up and down in celebration. And then he finally wakes up. He's like, what happened? And they're like, you just won the game. Oh my God. And they throw him up and he falls on the ground again. Cut to hospital. So Eugene is in the room. A doctor comes in. He's got a cast on his arm. He's like, hey, so you broke your arm, whatever. You're going to be in a cast for a while. Doctor leaves, shuts the door, the number flips upside down. So on top of him already having his broken arm fixed, he got his appendix out because it's Eugene. And that's my pilot episode.
Nice.
All right.
Got a little political. That's all the politics I'd put in this show.
Just
everyone's
fire
cool
hydrant.
now. Yeah, everyone's cool now. It's like a not cool thing.
Not cool.
So does this
Completely inadvertent, but it happened.
is this his 5th grade year?
This would be 5th grade. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
5th grade year, 5th grade Eugene out here making waves in the playoffs.
I do like.
Wait, no, actually, never mind. It'd be the first game of the year. So
Yeah, and I like if I were to pitch it further, he would end up not becoming class president, but he'd be running, and he'd lose. He'd probably fall in love with someone. I didn't think that far ahead.
that's cool. Well, you only need a pilot.
I like to think Stinky Peterson would be like really good at freestyle rapping,
Is he just Bubba Sparks?
basically.
I just love that Stinky Peterson is just randomly there.
Yeah, it's, you know.
I've experienced the same amount of weirdness going to a new school and there being somebody I know, and I'm like, why? How did this happen?
Yeah.
But across the country, since he lives in Seattle, Oregon.
Seattle, Oregon. They also deal with gentrification and
In the 90s?
no, because this show will span up to their college years because they're living in Harlem.
Oh, you think that?
Actually, no. I say 5 episodes, and this thing's.
I get to pick the length of these shows,
Yeah.
sir.
This is where Brian yields all his power. All right, Brian, judge us.
5.
All right. So I think Shaheer's show. What network did you say was going to be on again?
Mine is on Nick at Night.
Nick at Night. Okay. It all depends because I can't really see where yours will go after a season. I mean, I guess it could go different places, but I'd say a season.
Damn, I'm hurt. We only had to pitch a pilot, damn it.
I know.
I don't see where you're seeing. Do you want me to give you the 6-season arc?
All right, fine. 3 seasons. I give you 3 seasons. Does that make you like me?
No, it doesn't. I think the random Nick at Night shows get like 36 seasons.
But those are shows that have already existed.
Yeah.
No.
shows are in-
Not those shows. Like the show where Tierra Maury is a bomb.
TN. Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, there's random shows on Nick.
Oh,
there's
you're right.
there's original shows on Nick
wait,
at Night.
I forgot
Just
that.
filler
Is yours
shows.
animated or live action?
Mine is animated.
Okay.
I thought about it being live action and
feel like
Russell
you
Brand
can't-
being the guy, but then I was like, that's just
Who being the guy?
Russell Brand.
Oh. But see, like
But then he
having
wouldn't be in
Russell,
Brazil.
but having Russell Brand attached to it. No, but he could even do the voice,
That's true.
and having him attached to it would bring viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't
that's
act
it.
anymore though. He's just politics.
Yeah, that's a
Man, what a waste.
Yeah, I know. He was so, dude, forgetting
You're not
Sarah
making
Marshall.
me laugh, guys.
Get him to the Greek is incredible.
yeah.
Both of those. Yeah. Yep.
So okay, fine. I'll give you 3 seasons.
I'll take 6.
No, you can't just do that.
We'll split the difference at 5.
Brian is
5
the
seasons?
judge.
5 seasons.
3 and a holiday special.
That's a good deal. It's a holiday special movie.
Wait, hold on. How many episodes per season?
We'll do the 21, or is that
Okay,
like,
cool.
the
Yeah, we're
typical,
good. We're good.
animated series?
I'll
Okay,
hold.
cool.
I'll hold.
Yeah,
I'll hold
okay.
at that. Yeah.
All right.
I didn't say what holiday though.
No, I don't care. It could be
Arbor
Arbor Day. Yeah.
The best holiday.
All right, Jake. I think yours. How long did Hey Arnold run?
It ran. What?
What did we say? 94 to 2004? Was that it?
It ran for a long time.
So that's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's a Netflix special.
So it's either going to last forever or 1 season.
It went from 96 to 2004.
Damn, 96. That feels late.
Yeah.
But then again, I was born in 91, so that makes sense.
Well, you're giving out way too much information about yourself.
Yeah.
My social security number is 737-824-1766.
Now, whoever gets their social security number stolen because of you is not going to be happy.
How do you know that's not my real social security
not.
number?
Everybody attempt to steal his identity. First one who does it wins.
Wow, they literally only had 100 episodes.
Just to make Shaheer mad, I'm going to give yours 6 seasons.
Ooh.
And a movie.
And the movie.
See, okay. I like that. I'm glad that my pitch lasted longer. But personally, I feel like it would last like 5 episodes.
This is the first time I've seen somebody talk down their show.
Yeah.
God, first of all, before you get really excited about it, let me tell you how the show sucks.
Yeah, don't pitch professionally, Jake.
No.
You're in like a boardroom and you're like, this is my show. They're like, oh, we love it. You're like, really? It sucks. Like,
Really?
why?
First of all,
No, guys, I'm just really humble. All right? No, I'm kidding. No, I think it would be good.
They're like, we give you 3 seasons.
Honestly,
I'll take 5 episodes and we'll see where we go from there.
if they're like,
So my
we'll give
episode.
you 6 seasons. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting 5 episodes. Okay, you win. But no. To me, it just seems like it's basically another Hey Arnold, but with Eugene.
You're right. Your show sucks. Never mind.
The first
What were you gonna say though? Like, what
the
were you
first
gonna say, though?
episode of this show, I literally pitched Rugrats as Rugrats, except with
Future Tommy.
of Tommy who came from the future and lived in his childhood body.
See, the reason oh yeah, I heard that. I listened to that episode. That was great. The reason I'm kind of downplaying the show, while I actually do think it's awesome, I have a backup plan just in case you said it would suck.
Wow,
I came prepared.
but that's not how this works.
I
I'm
know.
not like I didn't like it. You're like, well, I got this other idea.
No.
You get one.
No, I know, but I just
To be fair, I had 3 pitches in the first episode.
I told Shaheer about my backup, and he liked it. Well, he didn't say that, but he laughed. So it was
a penny laugh.
is the old standby that all great shows do of young kids. It would be Hey Arnold, the college years. But basically, it's just the TV show Felicity as a cartoon.
At what point does he go back in time?
3. Season 4, to see all the good times they've had in college and to relive them one last time.
He goes back. You just do a tie-in with Shaheer's Rugrats pitch, and he goes back.
Hey,
to
I'm
early
down.
Hey Arnold.
They're both in a portal together.
Yeah, like, they cross each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. It's huge numbers. Huge numbers for that. No, but yeah, the Eugene show, that's my pitch. And
Okay.
I actually secretly, now outwardly, do love it.
Good, because I fucking hate your other pitch. So
No, I know. That pitch was just in case you thought the Eugene one sounded bad. That you'd think wow, Eugene actually sounds pretty good now. No, I honestly had like so many ideas for spinoffs for the show, but Eugene's my favorite character, so
Eugene
I was like, I
is a
need to do
great
something.
character.
Yeah, I need to do something with Eugene.
Yeah.
remember when he does the musical Eugene?
Does he?
Yeah, there's a.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, there's a musical called Eugene, and it's about this guy who like everything goes great for him, and he's like this amazing character.
That's a Hey Arnold episode?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. And he's my favorite character.
You know this, right? I'm not making this up, am I?
I remember it vaguely, but not entirely.
Just get a general.
I need to watch it when I get it home.
I can kind of see it.
Okay, synopsis. Eugene gets the lead role in the 4th grade production of Eugene, but the embittered director removes all signs of joy from the script. Meanwhile,
Is it Curly the director?
What's that?
Is Curly the director? In
No, it's like a legit like kind of Broadway like show director.
Okay,
He's like an old man. That's right. I remember it now.
So I don't
Eugene
remember at all.
is like a super optimistic guy, and then he makes it so like he dies at the end of the show. And then like Arnold plays the bad guy, and he actually ends up winning at the end of this guy's like script.
Wait. I remember
And
it.
he sings a song at the end that's like, "Nice guys finish last."
I remember. God, I remember that. All right.
I don't.
such amazing writing. Dude, not gonna lie, like that's hilarious. And I'm 28 years old. This has been great. I'm glad you liked the Eugene show.
I mean,
like it
I
too.
still have not brought down my judgment.
Yeah, which one did you vote for?
That's true. Wow.
All
yeah,
right.
you just gave me more seasons. That's it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's gonna
More
be good.
seasons doesn't mean better. I mean, fuck, think how many shows have tons of seasons.
Breaking Bad had 5,
Yeah. Ooh.
and Supernatural has 106.
So, this is the part where I use all the power that has been given to me to choose which spin-off
You guys should
is
vote
the
for.
best. Oh, this is tough. I feel like whenever you judge, you seem like you know your shit. You know what you're gonna do from the start.
He already chose a side.
You made, yeah. I mean, you did last one, but you ended up making a super show. So
Yeah, man, that was a good super show.
yeah, it was a good super show. My choice that for the best.
Drum roll, please.
The great thing is this doesn't matter at all.
No, it doesn't.
Eugene is okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Shaheer.
Cool.
I feel like your show. I
Nobody
actually
ever
want
votes.
both of these.
Nobody
shows.
ever votes for me. It's okay.
I actually want both of these shows, but I feel that just you took the soul of Eugene and put it into an entire show, and I think you did it really well. And I'll be honest, you're a good-looking guy, so
Oh, so this is racism. Got it.
No, Brian prefers a white man.
Yes. Yeah.
no. Again,
makes sense.
nothing against Shaheer show. I feel like
Everything.
No, like
against my show.
honestly, like I know the pitch dragged on a bit because I didn't have anything written down, and I was just like off the top.
I like
of
that
my
you're
head.
still backpedaling when you've won, sir.
No. The reason I'm backpedaling is because I said, "Oh, I think we'll go 5 episodes." But to be honest, like
Now you're backpedaling, and I don't know what to feel about that.
Hey,
All right, so my choice was Jake's show. Eugene is okay, but now is your chance, listener, to pick your favorite show. If you want to prove me wrong, you can prove me wrong and vote for Shaheer's. If you realize that I'm a genius and I'm correct, you can vote for Jake's.
see, but now they're like not gonna vote for it
Yeah, now I'm
because
just
you
making them
sound
hate
like
you.
a dick.
Yep, that's my plan. Where can they vote Shaheer?
They can vote at tangentcreates.com/spinoff.
Yes, you can listen to our podcast and you can also vote for them. Can they follow us anywhere else? Are we anywhere else on the interwebs?
Why, yes, you can subscribe to the podcast on Stitcher and Apple Podcasts. You can also listen to our podcast if you are a YouTube Red subscriber or you just like.
Staring at our faces.
You can listen to us on YouTube at youtube.com and search spin/off podcast and you'll find us. And would you like to tell them where they could find us on social media, Brian?
Yes, we are on Facebook, facebook.com/spinoff. I don't know if that's how you get on Facebook pages.
I think it is.
Okay, cool. So do that. And then we are on Twitter as SpinoffCast. And then we are on Instagram as Spinoff the Podcast. The problem with being Spinoff is a very common name. So it's hard to get the same name on all the social networks. And then with the same name, you can email us at spinoffthepodcast@gmail.com. Send us your questions, comments, hate mail.
Especially hate mail.
And
Not penile pics.
I was about to say send us your nudes. So I guess we want different things.
Obviously.
I'm solely in this for
the nudes. I feel like this isn't the right kind of podcast to have if that's what you're into. We're spinning off Hey Arnold and Pokemon.
Send me your nudes. Jake, do you have anything to plug or anything? Do you do things? Are you a person?
I do stuff.
I dabble in stuff.
I dabble in things. Leave me alone. I don't want you to follow me.
I don't even want you to know my last name.
Just kidding. No.
Just kidding. But no, I don't have any.
No, I don't have anything to plug. Like, I have social media profiles, but I don't really use it. So, if I ever do have something, I will plug
We'll
it.
edit it into this episode.
We'll just edit it.
Just put it on in here.
We just keep editing it every time Jake
Yeah.
makes an accomplishment.
This is a living, breathing project.
Yeah.
In the words of
Just,
Kanye West.
All right. So this has been an episode.
Shaheer.
I'm Brian,
I'm Jake.
and this is
Spin off.
Off. Spin-off. Podcast.